Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
7-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He was taken down by
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 44, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Just shy of midfield.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the...
And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Complete to Dan.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Cardinals nothing.
On first and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
28-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it's
shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Drake on the handoff.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. The left side, it's Dorsett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 7 at the Cardinals.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw again is Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Cardinals.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray a give. This is Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Cardinals.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
36-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll have in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. This is Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3rd down.
That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to let it go again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 42.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Seahawk 1st down as Wilson finds Lockett.
At the 48-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Jordan Phillips.
Jordan Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 54 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. This to Arnold on the short pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Complete to Daniel.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
42-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jaron Reed able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Murray's pass.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. select the team you want to join. Start your season. Select the team you want to join. Start your season. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Throw once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Not much there, only a yard. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On first down, Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 52 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded on those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Get his man. That's Tyrone Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The ball carrier. 4 yards on the pickup.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 22, Carr. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Jacobs. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
the gun on third down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
25 yards. First down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ben Neiman on
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Carr. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Tedrick Thompson on the tackle.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
7 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Carl Nassib able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Give him 30 yards there.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get one, gives on a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys have now moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball, at least just a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge?
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown. Raiders. Foster Moreau there to make the grab as they have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And at the 25-yard line.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man open left side. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
8-yard pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And a points result, we'll call this play significant.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Right at midfield.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First down, Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mahomes.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 20! Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Las Vegas.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stopped the play right there in the middle of the field.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're talking about them thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 45. Raiders 35. Harrison Butker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this back will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up
and he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
52. Raiders 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Left side, Williams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Carr now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.